Hello and welcome everybody. I am Pisces Intuition, and to kind of celebrate the remaining 5 days until Halloween or Samhain, whatever it is you celebrate, I'm just glad to have you here watching. But to kind of celebrate the last 5 days in October, this month the veil is at its thinnest. So, lots of messages are coming through. So I wanted to do a haunted house spread. Kind of fun title for the season, and I just kind of wanted to see, different areas of what's going on for the collective. So this is going to be a reading for all signs. Like I said, just a general reading for the collective. So let's get started. So I did pull 2 oracle cards. One of them is from Moonology, and the other one is the Halloween Oracle. So for Moonology, you got New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So, pretty self-explanatory. We aren't in Capricorn season yet or anything, but your hard work is paying off. You've definitely put in some work on yourself as well as in the physical, job, house, things like that. But definitely also a lot of us have put work into ourselves, as far as just kind of purging things that are no longer serving us. Just things like that. Everybody's put in some hard work, and it's definitely paying off now. Scorpio season, again, season of transformation, change. So just kind of go with it. It's easier to go with it than to fight against change. Now over here we have the Jack-o'-lantern. And this is a card of protection. So I'm not going to get into the full story of the Jack-o'-lantern. But what it is, like I said, it is talking about protection, because as it goes, the reason we have jack-o'-lanterns out on Halloween is, we light them, we set them out on our front porch, and it's used to kind of ward off, any evil spirits, since the veil is thin, it's open that night for the spirits to roam the earth. Like I said, jack-o'-lanterns they ward those off, they're used for protection. So it's kind of saying that, you're being protected. Others are watching over you on the spirit side, as well as just your guides. But it's also saying make sure that you are protecting yourself too. Alright, now to get in the spread. And by protecting yourself, what I mean is, definitely against anybody who's just making you feel drained more than usual. You're just kind of around these people and you think, wow, I really need to get away from them. I need a timeout. I'm drained. I have no energy, and all they're bringing is drama. That's something you definitely don't need right now. So just kind of protect yourself against unwanted drama, unwanted messes, things like that. Okay. Okay, card number 3. So what doors do you need to open? And of course the train is going by. Okay, what cobwebs do you need to clean? What cobwebs do you need to clean? Alright. What you need to cleanse. What do you need to cleanse? What do you need to cleanse? Alright, and finally, what you need to banish. So what is it that the collective needs to banish? What does the collective need to banish? What does the collective need to banish? Okay, so 2 cards came out. I'm going to go ahead and take them. Alright, now I'm going to adjust the camera so that you guys can kind of get the view that I'm looking at here. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. Okay, so now the first card I laid out, what is haunting you? And you got the Ten of Pentacles. So now the Ten of Pentacles, what is haunting you? It could be finances. Perhaps finances are haunting you. Perhaps they're keeping you from, your dreams, from providing a stable foundation, or just any type of financial stability for your family. Definitely I'm getting finances here. Like I said, this is also a family card, marriage card. You see them up here looking at each other, their kid. And you see her kind of, using the cards to foretell, this is something, I'm getting just family, and I'm getting finances. So I do see that, what's haunting you is your finances right now. So now what windows do you need to look through? You got the Fool card. So definitely know that there's still hope. Definitely know to keep faith. What windows you need to be looking through are positive ones. Like I said, hang on to that faith. Have faith. Because there is a new beginning. The Fool, that's all about that's a new beginning. That leap of faith. So again, hang on to faith and look through positive. Look, just have that positivity, okay? Now, what doors you need to open is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is telling me you need to have more confidence. Have confidence to open those doors. You can, people are going to accept you for who you are. It's not like, they're not saying that you have to wear a mask or you have to be a people pleaser, or anything of the sort. They're just saying that, the door that you need to open is that one of self-confidence, that one that knows that, when you walk into a room, you capture everybody's attention. You can hold a conversation and everybody is just like drawn to you. Like I said, this is a card of confidence, magnetic confidence. And passion too. But what I'm getting is definitely some confidence. Open that door to your inner confidence. Alright, the number 4 we have down here, and it's the 4 of Wands. And this is what cobwebs do you need to clean? So the 4 of Wands, that's the twin flame card, 1111 card, also a marriage card, also a home, a card indicative to like a home, or a long-term relationship. So what cobwebs you need to clean is you need to kind of purge, what is not serving in this relationship or in this home environment. You may literally have to clean the cobwebs, as far as you may have to, kind of clean and, get rid of things in your house. Like I said, this is kind of a season of, purging things that, aren't doing us any good, but just kind of, keeping us trapped or holding us back. So definitely it's telling you to kind of look into your home life, look into your relationship, and see what it is that you need to work on. See what it is that, maybe you've been hanging on to. Maybe your spouse or whatever forgot your birthday, forgot an anniversary. You've been hanging on to that. It's trying to tell you, clean out those cobwebs. Let that go. It was in the past. Let's move on from that. Don't hang on to that negative energy. So, literally, like I said, it could also be cleaning the cobwebs. So, purge things. This is just a card talking about cleaning up, your relationship, cleaning up your home life. Even this isn't with a spouse or significant other. This could be talking about, your actual family life too. Just kind of get things in order there. Make sure everybody's on speaking terms, or maybe apologies need to be said. Maybe it's been a long time since you've talked with, a certain relative or, somebody like that. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. So now card number 5 is what you need to cleanse. And this is the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is, carrying heavy burdens. You see she's here alone with, a bunch of the wands, on her back. And she does have a light. So that's saying there is a light after the darkness. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. you know, you're carrying these heavy burdens, you're shouldered with so much weight, you know, on you. You've got a lot on you, you know, stress, you know, anything like that. You're carrying a lot. You're carrying a heavy load right now. But like I said, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And so what you need to cleanse is these feelings of carrying these heavy burdens. You know, talk about them to somebody. You know, try to share, you know, if you have a spouse or a significant other, you know, if you're getting too overloaded with bills or you're too overloaded with, you know, a work situation, something, just make sure you're talking it out. You're not keeping it inside, because keeping it inside is only going to make it fester, and it's going to fester, and then it's going to bubble to the surface to when then that's going to be a full-on breakdown. So like I said, make sure you're cleansing away those heavy energies. You know, if you need to meditate, you know, take some time for you, take a nice hot bath, you know, do something for you that's going to just kind of pamper yourself and get those heavy burdens off your back for a while. Like I said, or just, you know, take one thing at a time. It's easy to stress out, you know, about life in general, you know, finances, relationships. It's easy, like I said, to stress out and have, you know, just be full of anxiety. But, you know, this is just kind of telling you that, you know, don't release that, because you can't control certain things. So just release it. You know, why stress out over something that you can't control? Like I said, release those heavy burdens. You know, try to talk to somebody about them. You know, things like that. Something that's going to help you get through. Okay, now for number 6, we actually had 2 cards come out. And it's what you need to banish. And what you need to banish, like I said, 2 cards came out. So we have the card here of 7 of Swords. And then we have the King of Wands. So, what this is telling me, what needs to be banished here is somebody's been pretty sneaky. Somebody may have been using you as a doormat. Somebody here is kind of hiding something from you. You know, the King of Wands, yes, he is a very, you know, opposite here. Opposite of the Queen of Wands. There you go, that way you can see them all. Okay, but he's opposite, you know, of the Queen of Wands. You know, well, that's his partner. But he's also, you know, very, very magnetic, and he's a very passionate king. He's very, you know, loving, very, I don't know if I would say loving, very action-orientated, too. He tends to, like, you know, to take charge, because he is, you know, like I said, King of Wands. That's all about passion. But this particular card, with him hiding behind, you know, the throne like that, you know, looking here, it's almost like he's hiding something. And then we have it coming out with the 7 of Swords, which 7 of Swords, to me, you know, is somebody being sneaky. You know, maybe it's someone who's taken something from you. Perhaps it's someone sneaking behind your back. You know, it could be a lot of things here. But I'm just getting the feeling that what you need to banish is this particular person that you feel is being sneaky with you, who is hiding something from you. You know, you definitely need to kind of clear the air with them. Get that out in the open. See what is really going on in this situation. Okay. I'm going to take a few more cards just to kind of, before we close off the reading, see if there's any other messages coming through. You know, and this King of Wands, you know, he's a very good talker, just like the King of Swords. You know, perhaps, you know, this is a partner or something, but like I said, you just be careful with this person. You know, like I said, try not to overgive. Don't overextend yourself. Don't overgive. And definitely don't, you know, if there's a suspicion there or something, you know, listen to your intuition. It's what I try to tell everybody, is really listen to that intuition. That intuition is there for a reason, guys. So if you know this person has kind of been doing something, you know, behind your back that's wrong, you know, they're hiding something from you, and you know they're being sneaky about it, you know, definitely, like I said, don't be afraid to address the issue, you know, and get rid of it, because it's not serving you. If you feel like they are hiding something from you and being sneaky, then it's not serving you in your life's journey. So why continue to put up with it? Okay, so I took some cards from the Crow Tarot, and we have the Three of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Six of Cups, we have the King of Cups. So lots of cups, lots of feelings, lots of creativity and intuitiveness. All right, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So again, we have the Ten of Pentacles up here too. So, this particular Ten of Pentacles was in the What is Haunting You spread, in the position of what is haunting you. And like I said, I was getting it as you're worried about your finances. You're worried about taking care of your family. You're worried about providing financial stability for your family and just, a stable home life for your family. So now we get the Ten of Pentacles out here. So let me get into it. We'll start with the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. Two of Wands, you have made a decision, you set it out into the universe, and now you're waiting. Now you're waiting for those ships to come in. Now you're waiting for that next opportunity. You're waiting for your dreams to manifest. You're waiting for something to happen. And what are you waiting to happen? Well, we have the Ace of Cups. You want a brand new beginning. Ace of Cups, again, all aces are brand new beginnings. This Ace of Cup, it is a very loving, relationship. We have the two crows here. We have the water overfilling. The cups, it's emotional abundance. But I'm also getting, because water is also very intuitive and it's also very creative. So, you've been waiting for something to, either a new spark in an already relationship that is here, or you've been waiting for a new opportunity to love, for that, heart chakra to kind of open up. And you find someone else. And speaking of which, guys, make sure you are aligning your chakras, because I've gotten a lot of chakra issues when I was doing some other reads. So, next card we have right here is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups tells me that, perhaps you're kind of waiting on a new beginning with someone from your past. The Six of Cups is about memories. It's about reminiscing that past love, that past relationship. Just kind of, you see him here kind of looking off to the distance, while everything else is kind of passing by. And it's not that he's living in the past or, stuck in the past. Although, sometimes you could be, especially if you're here waiting, that could mean that you are kind of stuck, in the past, waiting for this person, waiting for a new beginning with this person. But then we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is saying, he's the king that, a very loving king. When he loves hard, but he tends to hide his emotions. He does not wear them on his sleeve like the Queen of Cups does. He's very, he tends to keep them to himself. He's not outright with, his feelings or anything like that. Like I said, he's keeping his emotions to himself. And so maybe that's why you're waiting. You're waiting for, you're kind of remembering, being with this person. Like I said, you want this new beginning with this person from your past, and you've been kind of waiting for them to show you their emotions, for them to tell you how they really feel about you. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, that is abundance. That's financial abundance. That is a stable family life. That is, something like I, refer to back in this card, where you see the tarot reader, looking at her cards. This is kind of something that's been foretold. This is kind of something that's, written in the stars, something that's, like I said, that she's already kind of seen. So perhaps you have some kind of intuition, telling you that this person from the past will be communicating with you, and that's why you've been kind of hanging around, stuck in this energy, waiting for them to tell you how they feel. Because you want your Ten of Pentacles with this person. You want that overall abundance with this person. So, but yeah, like I said, you want that family life, you want that, emotional abundance, you want that financial abundance, you want that stability, and you can see yourself creating it with this person. So, two different meanings, with the Ten of Pentacles in both of them. But yeah, overall, great spread. Like I said, don't worry, don't stress out about finances too much. Like I said, try not to stress out about anything that you really can't control. That's kind of beyond you. So just kind of let go and let spirit, let whoever it is that you believe in, just kind of hand it over and know, like I said, there's really not a whole lot you can do. So, but that is the reading I have for you guys. So, like I said, lots going on, but definitely know you are being looked out for, with this protection card here of the Jack-o'-lantern. It's a beautiful card. So, alright guys, I hope that helps. Like I said, I try to look at different areas in your life. And again, definitely watch out for this person who you feel, could be hiding something from you. Or who is just, sneaky. It's like I keep getting this sense that you know, but you just haven't acknowledged it yet. So, again, get rid of what's no longer serving you. We're in Scorpio season. It's time for change. So embrace it, and I will see you all soon. I will see you all tomorrow, actually, with another spread. So, happy 5 days left in October. I will see you all again tomorrow. Thank you for watching.